I know you're restless. I know you're stuck somewhere inside. There are so many things you want to do, but you can't take action. You seek happiness, you want success, but you always find yourself in the same spot. It's like you are under the hypnosis of the people around you, the scenes on TV, what your family says, what society imposes. They all somehow whisper to you who you should be. With so much pressure, how is it possible to follow your own dreams? You fill your own mind with the programs others have prepared for you. Their failures become your fears, their unhappiness your limits. But it is up to you to break these chains. Isn't it time for you to make your own movie instead of just watching your life on the screen? I know. Sometimes those lives on the screen seem like they want to pull you out of your seat. They fascinate you. But after a moment, when you return to real life, that excitement is replaced by uncertainty and helplessness. You want to get up from your seat, but there is always a but at the end of your sentences. What would it be like to get rid of those buts and chase your dreams? Your dreams may be as quiet and fragile as the whispers inside you, but maybe the only thing you need to do in this life is to take that whisper and turn it into the music of your own life. People around you may be constantly telling you that you can't do it, that you won't succeed. Maybe you are so used to these suggestions that you don't even believe in yourself. But remember, whatever you do in this life, you must believe in yourself the most, because you are the only one who will get up from that chair and take action. One day you waited for someone to reach through the screen and lift you up, right? But that person didn't come because that person is you. It's not a person or an event that moves you, it's the sense of discovery inside you. When I realized this, I was watching a television broadcast. Rockets were being launched into space. A telescope was being put into orbit. Discovery was written in big letters on the rocket. I realized then that it was my passion for discovery that was going to lift me up. If you want to change something in your life, you have to ignite this passion for discovery. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Maybe you feel like an ugly caterpillar, but remember, inside every caterpillar there is a butterfly. One day you will become that butterfly, and every butterfly makes an impact in the world. Only you can decide what your impact will be. Will it be positive or negative? The answer lies in your courage. You don't need to be a superhero because the only person you need to be is yourself. Maybe you are listening to me right now, sitting in your comfortable chair, looking from your world to mine. Let me tell you something. It's perfectly natural to stay in that chair because it's an impulse that we all have inside us, that force that pulls us down, that forces us to sit. But you must remember that this force is just a physical pull. There is a completely different force inside you that will lift you up, the desire to explore. You have the power to get up from your seat and change your life. Set your goal, start a countdown to reach that goal. Let your rockets ignite and carry you beyond your limits. Remember, every journey starts with a step, and only you can take that step. So how can you take that first step? First, you need to recognize the obstacles in your life and understand where they come from. You need to recognize the people around you, the thoughts and societal expectations that pull you down. Perhaps many of these obstacles may be the limits you set for yourself. Sometimes we humans are masters at limiting ourselves. Thoughts like, I can't do this, or it's too late for me, nail you in place. But all of these thoughts are just illusions. To overcome your own limitations, you must first recognize these illusions and ask yourself, why not? This question is more powerful than you think, because this simple question helps you to question the fears that have been building up inside you for years and to see how invalid they are. Maybe you have asked yourself this question many times, but you haven't found the courage to take action. This is natural because change can be scary. The unknown is always scary, but unless you take a step, the unknown world remains closed to you. Remember, big changes start with small steps. Maybe your first step is just getting up a little earlier in the morning and making time for yourself. Maybe making a small plan for that goal you've been putting off for so long. Your goals may be big, and that's good, but the way to reach those big goals is to take small steps every day. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself to take those small steps, because each step will bring you a little closer to the big change you dream of. Life can be hard, yes. Sometimes you may feel like everyone around you doesn't understand you. Sometimes even those closest to you may belittle your efforts. What you need to remember is that they are reflecting their own fears and limitations, not your life. Their fears do not have to be your destiny. You can transcend these limitations and write your own story. Because what is truly meaningful in life is discovering your own limitations and finding out who you are by overcoming them. There are so many sources of inspiration for writing your own story. Look at the stories of great leaders, artists, scientists. They were once where you are now. They too faced difficulties and obstacles, but their sense of discovery drove them. They too were afraid, but they took steps despite their fears. That's exactly what you need to do too. Take steps despite your fears. Maybe you feel small and insignificant right now, but remember, great things start with small steps. A small change in your life can have a big impact in the future. Remember what is called the butterfly effect. The flap of a butterfly's wings can cause a storm to form. Your small action can make a big difference in other people's lives. So get off the couch and start writing your own story. You don't need to look up to superheroes because you are who you are meant to be. Discover your inner strength and show it to the world. Because this world needs brave people like you. Set your goals, take one small step towards those goals every day, and remember, even the most challenging journeys begin with a small step. What are you waiting for to take that first step? Get up, fire your rockets, and start your journey of self-discovery. There will be obstacles you will face every moment of your life, and maybe you will want to give up. But remember that the greatest victories come after the greatest struggles. The most difficult moments are actually the moments when you discover your own strength. Challenges should strengthen you instead of weakening you, because this journey full of difficulties will take you from the ordinary to the extraordinary. When you realize your own strength, you will see that there is nothing that can stop you. Sometimes the obstacles that come your way are not meant to stop you, but to test you. You need to go through these tests to realize how willing you really are, how determined you are. Realizing a dream means paying the price for that dream. Most of the time, that price is stepping out of your comfort zone, patience and perseverance. But remember, the pain you don't endure for the sake of your dreams may come back to haunt you in the future. When climbing a mountain, sometimes you can stop to rest, but you should never turn back. If you set out to reach the summit, you must keep going until you reach it. Believe in yourself and stick to your goals. Along the way, you will get tired, you will stumble, maybe you will fall. But remember that every fall is an opportunity to get up again. Every time you get up, it makes you a little stronger, and every strong step brings you one step closer to your dream. Life is a journey, and the most important thing you will discover along the way is who you really are. Discovering your own potential is the greatest reward of this journey. You may be at the beginning of this journey right now, or you may have been walking this path for a long time. But no matter where you are, the important thing is to always move forward. Every day, strive to create a better you than the day before. Take a step every day, even if it is a small one, because these small steps will lead to big changes. People around you may not understand your dreams. They may not be as brave as you are, but remember, this is your journey. Instead of shaping your life according to the expectations of others, listen to your inner voice. That voice will always show you the right path. You don't have to walk on the paths others have drawn for you all your life. Make your own path, and don't be afraid to walk on it. Because true happiness comes from walking on the path of your own choosing. Now take a deep breath and close your eyes. Imagine, think about what you can do, who you can be. Feel the power within you and act with that power. Because this life is yours, this journey is yours. Don't wait for someone else to write your story. Take the pen in your hand and draw your own destiny. Because if you want to leave a mark on this world, that mark can only be created by your steps. Take that first step now and start writing your own story, because your story will inspire this world.